Web-based media organizations are commandeering our brains by misusing mental weaknesses to control our time and consideration. That may sound sensational, however it's by and large what previous workers of these organizations, as Facebook Prime supporter Sean Parker, are starting to concede. Like inexpensive food organizations that abuse our human longings for fat and salt, web-based media organizations aren't innately shrewd. Notwithstanding, to stay solid and in charge, we ought to be aware of their strategies and careful about our reliance on their foundation. This rundown subtleties a portion of the ways that online media organizations misuse human weaknesses to keep up our consideration and make a benefit. Included picture credit. abc.net.au. 10 uses the color psychology of red. The shading red is related with risk and notice. Studies on schoolchildren have discovered that children perform more terribly when given test booklets with red covers instead of dark or green. Scientists propose that this happens in light of the fact that the shading red is related non-consciously with evasion conduct. Because of the setting off impact of the shading red, it is generally utilized for stop signs and alarms. 1. The principal Facebook notice symbols were blue, coordinating with the style of the site. At first, no one utilized these notices until the symbol tone was changed to red. The red symbol tone was successful to such an extent that great many applications utilize red symbols today to urge clients to open them. Because of this setting off impact, numerous individuals may tap on applications with red symbols and afterward draw in with the application just to make the shading disappear. 9 employs positive reinforcement to energize use. Preferences and retweets via web-based media are positive reinforcers that urge individuals to get back to the stages. At the point when individuals get these types of social approval, they have a surge of dopamine, known as the reward particle, which individuals likewise experience in the wake of finishing an exercise or accomplishing a goal. 2. Frequently, an early indicator of these prizes, for example, a warning or telephone buzz, is sufficient to provoke a surge of dopamine. By including a device for clients to get social approval, web-based media organizations make clients need to get back to their foundation to get more encouraging feedback. 8 uses variable reward systems to generate craving. The core accumbens, which is the piece of the cerebrum liable for wanting, is most dynamic when it is expecting an honor. Variable proportions of support, where the subject isn't sure if an activity will be trailed by an award, is the best method of building up a hankering. This is on the grounds that individuals are intrigued with the obscure and will focus on an obscure result for more. The exemplary illustration of a gadget which utilizes variable prize frameworks is a club gambling machine. It is contended that this component causes individuals to get dependent on betting. Web-based media organizations utilize variable prize frameworks to urge individuals to hunger for their foundation. The Twitter application utilizes a drawdown technique to refresh content. This gadget is not, at this point, instrumental as Twitter could consequently post new substance. However, the technique creates wanting by building expectation for what the new substance might be while it loads. All web-based media locales with news feeds, as Facebook and Twitter, utilize variable award frameworks by blending intriguing and dull substance. To discover intriguing substance, an individual should proceed to scroll. 3. Looking over utilizes a similar brain science as a betting gaming machine since individuals are roused to keep looking for the following award. These organizations need individuals to keep looking through, taking care of and looking for remunerations as it implies they'll remain on the stage longer and see more promoted content. 7 exploits negative emotions. Individuals are bound to utilize online media when they're encountering a negative feeling, like fatigue or weakness, on the grounds that drawing in with web-based media gives an interruption from these sentiments. Specialists have tracked down that discouraged individuals browse their messages all the more frequently as they need the little dopamine hit that is produced by getting an email. Online media organizations need to make individuals utilize web-based media constantly when they're encountering negative feelings. They may do this by controlling criticism so that individuals get likes on posts when they might be feeling tragic. For instance, Instagram may hold likes for a picture, expanding sensations of weakness, and afterward discharge the preferences in an unexpected hurry. A calculation is consistently estimating which paces of data delivered under various conditions will make individuals get back to the stage the most. 6 uses social proof. Photograph credit. PsychCentral.com. Social evidence is the term for the mental marvel where individuals duplicate the activities of others trying to play out the right conduct in a circumstance. In an exemplary trial, scientists found that individuals were bound to sign a request when it gave the idea that numerous others had effectively done as such, when contrasted with when nobody else had marked at this point. Also, research has discovered that individuals will be bound to offer cash to a busker in the event that they've effectively aggregated a great deal of cash. To urge you to remain dynamic on their destinations, web-based media stages will constantly help you to remember the movement of your companions. On the off chance that you attempt to take a break, they'll gain by your FOMO. Dread of passing up a great opportunity, with email updates of what your companions are managing without you. The best way to utilize Courier on Facebook is to advance to everybody that you're on the web. Facebook guarantees that you know when every one of your companions have been dynamic, to the moment. Thusly, online media exploits social evidence by causing it to appear as though everybody's utilizing web-based media constantly and that you ought to be, too. 5 uses social reciprocity. Photograph credit. BusinessInsider.com. In Friendly Brain Science, correspondence alludes to the accepted practice of individuals reacting in kind to individuals who have treated them decidedly. Brands frequently utilize this standard of correspondence to make deals. For instance, noble cause may convey customized unofficial IDs, which are modest to deliver, to provoke individuals to, thusly, give cash. Because of social correspondence, servers who bring free supplements with a bill get 21% higher tips than the individuals who don't. Online media destinations abuse our designed inclination to respond the energy that somebody has shown us, so we draw in with their foundation all the more frequently. Facebook tells individuals when you've perused their messages, urging you to react rapidly. Snapchat highlights streaks, which show the quantity of days straight that companions have informed one another. There is such a lot of strain to look after high streaks that individuals will give relatives or companions their sign in subtleties when they need to disappear, just to keep up their streaks. Snapchat targets teens particularly, an encouraging habit in individuals whose minds are as yet creating is very problematic. 6 uses authority. Photograph credit. CapitalResearch.org. Individuals are bound to adhere to the directions of somebody who gives off an impression of being a power. This is the reason sales reps are regularly wearing sterile jackets in magnificent stores. Individuals are bound to accept that a site is a power on the off chance that it gives off an impression of being a genuine association, is expertly planned, is not difficult to utilize, and has a basic method to contact individuals for help on the site. At the point when online media locales do this, individuals feel good giving these sites their data. Online media stages further stunt you about their security settings by utilizing dim examples of plan. Frequently, these destinations include locks in the corner which cause individuals to feel like their data is secure. Individuals accept that incredible organizations are acting to their greatest advantage. However, lamentably, these organizations just need to seem, by all accounts, to be doing as such. For instance, have you at any point downloaded Facebook Courier and been inquired as to whether you could adjust your telephone's contacts? The conceivable reaction alternatives are, yes, or, not presently. On the off chance that, when Facebook gets you to separate and give assent, a charming wizard will adjust your contacts. Facebook will take this data and make shadow profiles for individuals who don't utilize Facebook. At that point, the organization offers this data to outside advertisers. 3 makes brands seem like they're friends. Every one of the past sections have shown the mental weaknesses misused by online media destinations to urge you to give their foundation however much consideration and data as could be expected. These models may have caused you to feel awkward in light of the fact that we see ourselves as the recipients of these administrations when we're really the items. Online media organizations need our time, consideration, and information to expand their promoting benefits. These stages promote to us covertly by causing brands to have all the earmarks of being our companions. Images shared by organizations in our newsfeeds are unclear in design from images shared by companions. Tweets from significant organizations show up close by tweets from our old science instructor. These brands seem amusing and sharp. It likewise seems like they comprehend and care about us. In actuality, these organizations realize that clients will encounter positive dopamine surges when they offer and like brand content. This prompts brand reliability and expanded profitability. 8. 2 Spies on you. It is presently notable that online media organizations offer our segment data to sponsors who use it to target us. In any case, they don't stop there. Facebook additionally tracks clients' internet use. Every site that has a Facebook pixel will report your visit to Facebook. Facebook purchases data from organizations that sell credit reports, which contain data like pay and claim contribution. The organization even buys data from store steadfastness programs, so they may understand what your staple bill resembles. Except if you've changed your protection settings, Facebook tracks your area. As of late, Facebook clients found that Facebook even keeps log accounts of calls and messages. With this data, Facebook sorts you as indicated by a data set of around 52,000 attributes. 9. It is feasible to see your classifications in the advertisement settings on Facebook. The data they've gathered is utilized to target us with advertisements. Troublingly, web-based media organizations will sell the data they have accumulated about us to basically anybody, including Russian agents. 1 uses psychographic to target you. Psychographics portrays the technique for inspecting a person's character. Exploration has discovered that PCs can anticipate somebody's character better compared to that person's family or companions just by investigating 300 of the individual's Facebook likes. For instance, the examination tracked down a high connection between loving Jersey Shore star Snooki and extroversion. Different investigations have discovered high connections among insight and preferring rainstorms and wavy fries. Also, individuals who like Hello Kitty are by and large high on transparency and low on passionate solidness. Like Hannibal Lecter, the organization Cambridge Analytica accepted that you should comprehend what is most important to individuals to control them viably. Through supposed carelessness, Facebook adequately permitted Cambridge Analytica to utilize psychographics to target individuals with political advertisements adjusted to their characters. The genuine impact of Cambridge Analytica focused on battling is in contest. However, the organization accepted that their technique was proficient at affecting personalities. Indeed, they guaranteed obligation regarding the astounding results of Brexit and the 2016 US official election. 10. M. Post lives in Sydney and appreciates bananas that have been loaded down with chocolate, enveloped by tinfoil, and broiled on a grill. He was never mainstream via web-based media.